Ever wonder how to find cash buyers effortlessly for free? I've got a method so simple and nobody's talking about it. Today, I'm going to reveal a strategy I used to close over 7 figures in wholesale fees over the last 3 years. This method is not only the effective, but it's also completely free, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So we're going to pop over to Zillow.com. This is something that is a free tool. You don't have to get the PROPSTREAM, the Privy, anything like that, but a free tool to actually find cash buyers. So I'm going to give you an example of a property that we were working on recently here in Orlando. We're going to pull the property up. So cool. You guys see it, 3.2, roughly 1,400 square feet on the house. What I want to do is just get out to the map view, and I want to find similar properties that look renovated. And what that means is, again, I'm not trying to find apples to apples right now. I'm just want to find renovated deals in this area. And I'm going to go back right now just to start in the last 6 months because it's going to give me in today's active buyers. And I want to see who's buying in today's market. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. And when I go to sold, you'll see these yellow dots everywhere. And I want more. So I'm going to zoom out just a little further. We're going to see what's going on. So right off the bat, we're going to try to find the properties that look very aesthetic, very clean. Those are usually going to be the ones that are designed for flippers. And we're going to start clicking through them. Sometimes Zillow has the photos of the property. Sometimes they don't. If they don't, just copy it into Google, and then Realtor.com will have them for you. Let me pop this in real quick. And then we can take a look at the photos. And what we're looking for now is renovation. So how do we tell it's renovated? Stage photos, white and gray, looks very clean, looks brand new. So like this property, for example, it does got new backsplash, white shakers, the flooring is all gray, except for the kitchen. And then, so we're just going to go quickly. Like we're just trying to make a quick decision. Was this flipped or could it have possibly been flipped? So this one looks flipped. So what's the next step that we do? We go to Zillow. We go scroll down to the tax and sale history. And right here, you'll see sold for $340. And what you want to find is another sold date within probably 3 to 12 months. And that's going to show you if they flipped it. So if you look here, this one actually was 2011. So it wasn't flipped. So it literally, this person bought it. The original seller bought it in 2011. And then they sold it about 12 years later. So this is not an active flipper. They probably upgraded the property to sell it. So I want to find somebody who has a more recent sold date from when they're selling it in today's market. So let's go to the next property. So we can go look quickly. Sold 2024, but previously before that, 1998. So again, not a flipper. And then my guys would do this on every single property in that market to see what's going on. So 2024, 1999, not my guy. And then on to the next one. So let's see, 2024, nothing recent. Let's keep going. Here's another one. Okay, so this one's a little bit better here. So sold April of 2024, bought for $190 on August 2023. So roughly 8 months. So this guy might be a flipper. So let's look at the photos to see what this property looks like. To see. Go back to Realtor. Let's check out the photos. Okay, not bad. New flooring. It's got some paint. Bathrooms look somewhat updated. Don't need to investigate that much. And what you do is if you go to this little clicker right here on Zillow, it says county website. Why do we go on the county website? Because I want to see who bought it. So I'm going to go to the county website, type in the property address. There it is. So right now, these are the new owners of the property. That's not who I'm looking for. I want to see who bought it previously. So we found the buyer's name, MK Investments and Holdings. So this is the buyer for the property. You can also tell that he also paid $190 for it previously. So it also allows you to know what you probably should offer your seller. So once you find MK Investments and Holdings, the goal is to track him down. You can also see that he paid $190,000 for it previously, which also tells you what you probably should offer your seller. But the goal is to get MK onto your buyer's list. So a couple ways you can do this. You want to find the cheaper and freer way. You got to find out who listed the property, meaning who was the listing agent for that flipper. So if you have access to PropStream, you will be able to add this address on here, and you'll be able to see the MLS details. So you can just go to details, MLS, and then right here at the bottom, you'll see the agent name, Shamira Brown, her phone number, her email, who she worked for, and then you're going to reach out to Shamira and tell her, hey, Shamira, I have a property in your area I think your buyer would be interested in, and then mention what property they bought, what the buyer's name is, and that guy is actively investing. Obviously, of course he is, because he just made a bunch of money on that deal, that of course he's going to be looking for a next flip, because obviously that was a home run. But let's keep finding buyers. So we're going to keep going. So that's one. Let's keep looking for properties. So here's another one. Looks flipped. Again, let's check the pictures on Realtor. This one looks partially renovated. Looks like it's got some updates. Again, let's look at the dates of the transaction. And here you go. Bought in April, or sold in April for $316. Bought at $210 in November. So 5 months difference. Probably an investor. So again, we're going to take that, put it into our county records, and see what the heck, or who the heck is buying these deals. So let's go to sales. And right here, 5202 Montauk LLC. Another one. So again, easiest way to do this, find the realtor, go into PropStream, realtor.com, and find the listing agent that represented the buyer. So we go here, MLS details. It's Mr. Hussein, phone number. There he is. Again, reach out to them and see what's going on. If you don't want to attract a realtor, because realtors are going to want money 95% of the time, you can also Google the people. So there's open corporates, there's Sunbiz if you're in Florida, there's like Secretary of State websites in some markets that actually show you who owns these LLCs, and then you can find them that way. And if you're really good and you're a PI, or maybe you have some crazy ex-girlfriend skills and you know how to dig people up, you find them on Facebook. Sometimes they have company websites to really, really go digging if you're really trying to avoid spending money and you don't want to pay realtors. We'll take a little bit of effort and a lot of Googling and searching to find that said person, but it's not something that we prefer to do. I'd much rather be quick and fast at something. But in the beginning of my stages, I was desperately looking for buyers, so that's exactly what I did, is a bunch of PI work to find people. And then the last and final thing, obviously those are sold properties, those are flippers who are making money. But if you want like the newest flippers, again, you'll still do the same kind of searches. Is if you go to for sale properties and you go to accepting backups and pending, you'll be able to see the current properties on the market and who's currently flipping, which means that this person probably just bought this deal not too long ago. So some of these deals, that one doesn't look flipped. Let's go to this one. This one's pending. This one looks flipped. Here it is, Cricket Drive. 13 days on market, already pending. Guy does good flips. That's a key indicator right there. And then you'll actually be able to see, where is it? Agent's name, right there. So now you have an active flipper in today's market who's currently buying deals at the moment. So just another easier way to do it. So you can look at sold. You can even look at for sale of who's doing active business in that area. And again, sometimes people get confused with comping with buyer searching. Comping, stay in your neighborhood. Buyer searching, go out 10 miles. Who cares? Go out 25. Because again, those people will drive 25 miles to find another property. The goal is to comp it within the neighborhood, but find buyers in the whole area. That's the goal. And of course, finding the deal is super important because that's how we make money and then sell it to the buyers. But don't just be searching for sellers all the time. You need to be searching for buyers, because there's nothing worse than getting a property that you think is a deal and then you're like, who the heck do I sell this deal to? We are constantly buyer finding in today's market because we want to make sure that we're one step ahead. It helps our deal sell faster, especially when you get one in an area that not many people do business in. But if you have that right guy, well, it can make your offer way more aggressive to the homeowner. Sometimes you can go no inspection. Sometimes you can call the buyer and be like, hey, I got this deal. What would you pay for it? Because you've done the buyer search ahead of time. If you're serious about elevating your wholesale game, this method is a game changer. So now you have a solid strategy for finding buyers, but are you able to negotiate with sellers effectively? Are you struggling to close deals consistently? It's one thing to find leads, but turning those leads into closed deals can be a major challenge. Do you find that your deal flow is inconsistent and maybe unpredictable? How about the marketing? Are you confused about what strategies work best? Do you feel like you're wasting your time and your money on channels that just don't deliver results. And even if you have buyers, are you having difficulty closing quickly and without hassle? Scaling your business can be tough too. Are you stuck doing a few deals here and there, but struggling to grow your business to the next level? Any of this sounds familiar? Our mentorship community, Wholesale to Wealth, is here to help. We provide expert negotiation strategies to help you close deals that are beneficial for both parties, you and the seller. Proven marketing techniques to show you which channels will give you the best ROI and how to implement them effectively. Access to a network of reliable buyers, making your deals easier to close. Scalable business practices with actionable advice on growing your business, from hiring the right team members to even optimizing your processes. To provide accountability, support each other, help each other on deals. Join Wholesale to Wealth today and take your wholesaling business to the next level. Click the link in the description to learn more and get started. I'll see you in the next one.